Shri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Shri Sadguru Paramatmane Namaha. Sarva Maharshibhyo Namaha. The Lord explains why he is not comprehended by the common man. 25th Shloka. Naham prakashah sarvasya yogamaya samavrutaha mudohyam nabhijanati loko mamajamavyayam. Substance. Enveloped by my yoga maya, cosmic illusion, I am not manifest to all. The world, deluded, knows me not, the unborn and imperishable. Commentary. If God is omnipresent, why does he not manifest to all? This question is frequently asked by many. The answer is here. He is veiled by his own power, Shakti, the cosmic illusion, and so he is not seen by all. To those for whom the veil is drawn off by intense discrimination, he becomes visible. Between man and God, there is the veil of cosmic illusion. It is Maya, composed of three qualities sattva, rajas, and tamas. The veil of tamas is dark, that of rajas is red, and that of sattva is pure white. Thus, the threefold veil uncovers up the effulgent Paramatma. As the devotee tears away veil after veil by intense sadhana, the reality behind manifests itself as the final truth. All the spiritual practices are intended to remove the obstruction that stands between the man and God and not to produce or create God. He is already there, the eternal conscious principle in all. The problem simply is to clear off the veil of Maya. The power of Maya and how to cross over it has already been declared by the Lord in the 6th chapter, 14th sloka. When a dark part is placed over a lamp, light is not seen. When the part is taken off, the light is visible. When one covers his eyes with his hands, one cannot see the sun. When he takes off his hands, he sees the sun. Therefore, though the Lord is present in all, he is not seen. It is true to say that when one sees as an objective world is also the Lord, but such is the power of the cosmic illusion that he is confused and thinks of the world only as matter and nothing more. When the mind is cleared of the illusion, he sees everything as the Lord. Vasudeva Sarvamiti. The ignorant are strengthening Maya and forging strong shackles to bind themselves. And sensuality, indulgence in sense pleasures, greed, and hatred, these are hunting the mind of humanity. And purity and self control are at a discount. The unrest in the world is due to the clouded intelligence of men who are not able to understand the secret of peace and blessedness. Spiritual life and inner freedom have practically become impossible for many because the atmosphere in which the people live is poisoned with some sense attractions and distracting elements. Blessed are the few who, in the midst of this uproar and agitation, have set their aim on perfection and strive for it with discrimination and dispassion. They shall see the higher nature of the Lord. The word sarvasya, to all, here should refer only to the ignorant. That the Lord is veiled by Maya is from the dualistic point only. Paramatma has no veil by which he is covered. He is unclouded, pure, supreme intelligence. The veil is for the individual jiva only. The clouds cannot at any time affect the sun. He is always bright and glorious. The covering of the clouds is from the viewpoint of those who are below the clouds. The same is the case with the Supreme Lord. A different interpretation for the phrase Yogamaya Samavritaha, veiled by Yogamaya, is given by some commentators. It is taken as a qualifying adjective to Mudaha, the deluded. Then the meaning would be the ignorant world veiled by deluded power of Maya is not able to see the eternal nature of the Lord. Question: why is the Lord not visible to all? Answer: since he is veiled by the Yoga Maya. Question: what is the real nature of the Lord? Answer: he is birthless and eternal. Question: who is not able to understand his real nature? Answer: the ignorant. Question: why? Answer: because they are not able to penetrate the veil of Maya. Question: what should the wise man do? Answer: he should strive by intense spiritual sadhana to remove the obstructing veil and realize the Lord even in this very life. The omniscience of the Lord is declared. 26th Shloka. Vedaham samatitani vartamanani charjuna bhavishyani cha bhutani mam tvedana kaschana. Substance. O Arjuna, I know the past, present, and the future of all beings, but me no one knows. Commentary. The omniscience of the Lord is here declared. All beings are in the womb of time, and the time is as the cosmic illusion is in the Lord. As the whole universe from creation to dissolution is functioning in the Lord, there is nothing that he does not know. His eye is on all beings, past, present, and future. Knowing this, how can man commit sin? By contrast with the omniscience of the Supreme Ishvara, we understand the limited character of the individual jiva. He is controlled by time. He is subject to death and change. He does not know the past or the future. His understanding is limited to very small things around him. Whereas the Lord, the Sarvagna, omniscient, the individual jiva is kinchigna, of little knowledge. The Lord is eternal, beyond time, all knowing. What is man after all in the presence of the Lord? And yet, this little man is proud of his strength, position, wealth, beauty, and knowledge. He thinks that he is everything and thus has no thought of the Lord. This is illusory power of Maya working on the human mind. He who knows the truth sings the infinite glory of the Lord with 100 tongues. He prostrates himself before the Lord with deep faith and devotion. When a common mortal exhibits some ray of genius, people honor him and pay homage to him. That being so, what is the homage that man should pay to the omniscient Lord with all his infinite power? It is the primary duty of man to contemplate the transcendental glory of the Lord, his omniscience, omnipotence, and his imperishable nature. Pride and egoism cannot have any place in the heart of the spiritual aspirant. Mam Vedana Kaschana, no one knows me. This should refer to men of demonical nature who have no faith in the Lord, who have no self knowledge, and who are devoid of devotion. It is true that the Lord alone knows his full glory. The rest, the highest of his devotees, men of perfect knowledge, are one with him. Standing at the screened window of his high place, the king can see the crowds below, but not one of the crowd can see the king in the palace. So also, the Lord knows all beings, but very few know him. Therefore, it is the duty of man to understand his limitations and the unlimited power of the Lord, to have faith in him, and to cross the ocean of samsara by his grace. As the raindrop merges in the ocean, so should the individual self merge in him. This is moksha, perfect freedom. Till then, like the animal bound to the tether, man's life is limited by thousand restricting influences. Question: what is the power of the Lord? Answer: he knows the past, present, and future. Few know him.